Hello and welcome back. This is Jacob and today we are gonna be continuing the Let's Play for The Legend of Heroes Trails Through Daybreak number 2. So then, last time we headed into the condemned sector to try and find Nadia. Getting to the destroyed server we find a dead monster and some needles resembling the ones Nadia uses, but something feels off. After defeating another group of monsters, Van finds a keycard and we head further into the sector. Further in, the team finds Ashen waiting for them. The needles were fake and this was a setup for Van and Aaron. Ashen doesn't give a clear answer as to why she's attacking them and sends in the Xiangshu. After the fight, Van and Aaron get hit by shuriken in their backs that were laced with a strong and quick-acting poison. As they die, we leap back in time. We are back to when we found the needles and this time, the team heads back out to make contact with Van and Gian. We inquire about Ashen, but despite noticing that something was off with her, Van and Gian don't know what the cause might be. After this we run into Shizuna, who is looking into why Kurogane and the others have been mobilizing behind her back, and since our current predicament could be linked to hers, Shizuna comes with us. We get back to Ashen and this time she says that Van and Aaron are responsible for killing Cao back on MF Island. Something that did not happen, of course. Shizuna uses spirit unification and takes out the Xiangshu and calls out to Kurogane, who is in stealth nearby. Ashen's eyes then change to red and she seems to use a power similar to the red Grendel's. The reality around us warps and it looks like the team finds themselves at the Long Lai Bubu waterfalls. We have a fight with Kurogane and a summoned monster, and after that the area returns to normal. Aaron then talks to Ashen, calming her down, and both he and Shizuna manage to dispel the corruption that was on these two. Cao and Gao Lang then appear, and Aaron has some choice words for him, and a fist to Cao's face. With Aaron's blow of retribution and words delivered, the Genesis on Agnès reacts to the other one on Ashen, and we get that one back and head back to the office to discuss matters, and Shizuna joins the team for now. Right then, so a lot happened last time, you could say. Outside of that, we're back to walking through the city, exploring and getting new information. But yeah, that seems like it's gonna be the game plan for this whole chapter. Finding the scattered Genesis, I guess, throughout the city and who has them. And I guess confrontations with all the people. Honestly, again, I don't know how convoluted the writing is gonna be from here onwards, but just looking at this, yeah, it's gonna, it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be definitely interesting to see how this whole shtick plays out. I mean, I'm already aware that I'm gonna be jumping to this point at some point in time, but we'll see. I mean, this whole shtick right now, like the beginning is fine, but this whole route has been called Route A Hall of Vengeance, and now this Route A splits into, I'm guessing this is B, and I selected C as the first route. So yeah, this is gonna be interesting to see how it plays out. Enough to say, I'm kind of starting to be aware now why this chapter. I think I said it in the last episode anyway, but yeah, I think I'm kind of starting to be aware why this whole chapter might be, or rather act might be, very much splitting the community of the Kiseki games apart, as in the writing style and everything that is happening. So yeah, we'll see. Like I said before, I'm gonna reserve judgment of the whole thing until the very end of the act, and then talk about my feelings about it and how I feel about it. But right now, doesn't feel too bad. But then again, going into a story that has time traveling elements to it, look, it's not my first rodeo. I have seen many games and many stories and many series that tackle this kind of genre, and usually it's not, how to put it, it's not always the best. There's a lot of convolution, different you know, retconning stuff and so on and so forth. So I don't know. It's usually, time travel is usually a mess when you use it as a plot point. So we'll see how this plays out. Now, at least this game has this thing of, even if you go down a different timeline, people retain the memories, sort of retain the memories of the previous one. So that might be kind of like a saving grace, because we're on a completely different path from then onwards. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see when we get to that. But definitely gonna be interesting to figure shit out and see how it's happening. Honestly, I'm very interested to see who the different people are gonna be who are gonna be corrupted by the different Genesee. Because it's gonna be an interesting thing to see what is gonna be the thing that is overriding the memory of those people. What is gonna make them be essentially against us or trying to kill us, essentially like Ashen was. Ashen's was pretty much a straightforward one and very interesting, but I'm kind of interested to see now who the other ones are gonna be and what their motive is gonna be for the whole thing. One of the people I actually kind of might have already a clue as to who it is, very funnily enough. So I was doing Mehengarten in between these two takes, this and previous episode, and while I was in there, I was switching around people who to play with and just to level in there a bit as well, and I've noticed something. I was trying to put, where is he? I was putting him into the team and equipping him with a couple of new gear pieces and stuff like that, plus quartzes and stuff, and that was fine. And then I tried to put in this angry little gremlin in here into the team, and it was not letting me. And prior to that, seeing our new title screen kind of answered that question. I think I know who the next opponent is. So yeah, the title screen has changed. I saw this right after I was done recording last time. I was like, oh, uh-oh. Well, this explains that one little short scene from the intro trailer. So yeah, I guess our next opponent is gonna be Celise. Thank you, game, for kinda spoiling it, I guess. God, sometimes gameplay mechanics, right? But yeah, gonna be very interesting. However, we have... Oh, before I continue as well, I saw it brought up in the comments of the previous episode how much the corruption here kind of resembles the curse that the Empire of Erebonia was suffering from during the Cold Steel stuff. That was pretty much the plot point over there. And yeah, it's kind of very similar. I was kind of thinking that to myself last time, that even though this is kind of like a person-to-person kind of deal right now, it does very much resemble the whole curse thing, as in shifting people's precognition of stuff around them, or like worldview, or influencing them to do something that they usually wouldn't do in this kind of scenario, or like straight up just twisting a scenario or a lie or like a happenstance into a evil versus scenario and making them just fucking evil, just making them evil essentially. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see. This definitely feels a bit more potent, I'll say. This corruption feels definitely a bit more potent than the curse in the Empire, because this is literally just giving the person who gets corrupted a worldview from another timeline that is a tangible thing, actually, because it potentially did happen in another timeline, right? So overriding a memory with that is way more potent than the curse just being like whispering sweet singing nothingness into your coin, kill your neighbor, you bitch. Stuff like that, you know. But yeah, interesting. Sorry about the whisper. But yeah, very interesting. However, for now, we are gonna continue with the city. Luckily, not the entire city is currently available. I say luckily because I will obviously keep on going around and talk to all the people. And for the first time ever, probably, I'm hoping that this green mark here is just an extermination quest. But yeah, for now, we are here in Station Street, so let's keep going around again and check on all the people and check on the red objectives and everything else. First off, is that your boss, ma'am? Hi. Just to confirm, you're... Oh wow, this is auto-scrolling, what the shit? That's correct, you've provided the company with plenty of results lately. And the board... Oh, wait. I have auto... How do I turn it off? Shit. What's the button? What's the button to turn off auto-scrolling? Huh? Okay, there we go. Jesus. Sorry. I must have pressed it by mistake at some point. Just to confirm, you're saying you want to promote me? That's correct. You've provided the company with plenty of results lately, and the board's even given you top scores in your performance review. So, how about it, Melise? Yes, of course, I accept. I'll make sure to give it my all. Yes, with more money in my pocket, I'll be able to travel as much as I want. I'm so glad now I can go on all the trips I want. And maybe I can even get the company to pay for them. This woman has her priorities set straight. Oh my god. Okay. What the heck? Oh god, no. He's... What the shit is happening? Freeze! We have a warrant out for your arrest. If you got anything to say for yourself, we'll hear you out at the station. Hey, what are you doing? Let go of me. I was only trying to awaken the citizens of Calvard to the evils of... Whatever, pal, maybe you should focus on being a public nuisance for... Maybe you should focus on not being a public nuisance for once. Anyway, you're coming with me. Hell yeah, arrest this asshole. Damn you, government dog. Damn you. Don't you understand? Are you deaf to cries of your ancestors? Those immigrants have stolen everything from us. Please drown this guy. Let him rot in the cell. You're just using free speech as an excuse to say whatever you want. Well, if you're so innocent, you'll have no problem coming downtown with us. Arrest this asshole.
I understand why you might think that. However,
I'm so proud of you for working all by yourself today, Mina. I hope you weren't too sad without me. It's fine. I had fun. And as long as Mommy comes back in the end, everything will be okay. Oh, she's growing up. But really? You're much calmer about this than usual. Did something happen? It's a secret. What? But you tell Mommy everything. This is a first. Maybe she's just going through a phase. But I usually can't get her to stop talking. I'm glad Mina is more comfortable with Sunday school now. I wonder what's changed her mind. I'm surprised she won't tell me. Am I just overthinking it? Probably. I really wanted Mommy to stay with me. All the lessons at Sunday school are too hard. I just don't get them. I don't want to go anymore. But maybe... God, the merchant lady. Can I talk to you? There we go. Ah, I see. Well, the T-phones has been under quite a lot of scrutiny in Orad lately. So I heard a few rumors they've been thinking of exporting them anyway. I suppose it's no surprise, really. The times are always changing. Oh, wait. That was the manager, not the green one. That was the wrong voice. Anyway. Be careful, Deborah. Get any more nostalgic and you'll turn into an old lady. Oh, I've been an old lady for ages, dear. But anyway, how have things been going on your end, Emma? We've been coming up with new ways to maximize our profit, of course. Our store might not be big on technology, but I'm sure there must be some way we can use the T-phone to boost sales. Your business spirit's as fiery as ever, huh? Well, I won't let you win this time. Uh-huh. I think I should be able to visit the Republic more often now. Although Edith is as flashy as ever, or it's changed as well. And as a merchant, I'll just have to go with the flow. Mm-hmm. I'm glad to hear that Orad and the Republic are on friendlier terms at the moment. Orad's my homeland, after all. But I suppose my feelings are a bit mixed. They're really only getting along because of Vali's investments. Aha. Makes sense, actually. Oh god, these two have finally found each other. Oh no. Beth, please wait. I wanted to talk to you about something. Marguerite? What do you want? I'm sorry, I don't think I can do this right now.
Thank you for visiting the Weston department
Beth,
store.
I know you've been having some difficulties lately, but I have a feeling I've given you the wrong impression about what marriage should really be like. That's why, if it's alright with you, I'd like to sit down and talk it over a bit more, so you don't end up chasing after something you'll regret. Marguerite, have you been worried about me this whole time? Yes. I guess I never really understood what Marguerite was saying, huh? But she still found it in her heart to forgive me. She's a good friend. Oh, it's all my fault. Beth only thought my marriage was happy because of my husband's wealth, didn't she? I should talk to her. She needs to know there's more than just marriage waiting out there. Yes. I heard you guys were able to put an end to the problems with Hayway. Well, for now at least. Honestly, I was kind of surprised to hear about what happened with the Lee family. Got a feeling things are about to get pretty interesting. But anyway, I'm glad that there shouldn't be any more issues to deal with back home. I guess everyone can take it easy now, huh? Easy la! I see we're still getting still getting snow despite it being March already. I suppose it was a good idea to restock our gloves and scarves. Please, feel free to take a look. If you'd like something a little different, we can also put in an order for you.
Welcome! Thank you for coming!
Okay. Burden Star Earring, a gift for Elaine. Star-shaped earrings with high purity Esmelas set in them. Esmelas. Come to think of it, the Macedon branch of Zect Arms was only destroyed because of your help, wasn't it? Apparently, that lost them a good amount of research data, but their headquarters in the Free Cities is still up and running. I'd be a little more worried about retaliation if I were you. Well, just keep your eyes peeled in the future, alright? Thanks. Oh, hey. Rosalia, who are you talking to? Well, is that so? Sounds like you've been working pretty hard lately. Oh, it's the that's where the mom is from the shop. She's hanging out with Rosalia. While she's securing her future daughter-in-law, I guess. Good God. Well, is that so? Sounds like you've been working pretty hard lately. Setting such lofty goals isn't something most can do at your age, you know? I'm impressed. I appreciate the compliment, but I don't really think I'm all that special, honestly. You see, I wasn't very understanding of my father in the past, but Eddie's helped me see things in a whole new light. I don't think I could have made it this far without him. Oh my, I've never heard such high praise for my son. Well, I hope you and Eddie remain friends far into the future. And just between you and me, I think you've had quite the influence on Eddie as well. You think so? Oh, they are adorable together. Brenna's so kind. I'm glad we've had this chance to talk. She has all kinds of stories to tell about Eddie, and it's so fascinating to learn how she manages her store. If only we had more time together, should I maybe invite her over for tea? Oh God. She's becoming part of the family. Or she's taking the family to be part of her family. I wanted to take some time to talk with Rosalia today. That's why I left Eddie in charge of the shop. I think it's been worth it though. I can't help imagine what life would be like if Rosalia was my daughter. Oh God. Each one adopting the other. 1,000? It's awfully overcast today. I suppose it rather matches my mood. Oh, it's you all again. It's a bit strange that we keep running into each other, don't you think? I was just in the capital to find some work. Unfortunately, there's little out there that's appealing. Back when I was still CEO, I thought I had the hardest job of all. But in the hindsight, I think the days when I was buried under paperwork were some of my happiest. It sounds like Thousand's only getting more depressed since Nemeth Island. Yeah, it's kind of hard to watch. He's just some sad old guy now. Well, we don't have much reason to lend him a hand, but I guess I don't mind keeping an eye on him. Those days seem so far away now. Perhaps the Vern Company was where I truly belonged. Well, try and go back? I don't know. It might be a bit sudden, but those are the plans for tomorrow's event. Do you have any questions? No, the work itself seems pretty straightforward. It's just, don't you think this is a bit bold of us? Honestly, I'm surprised they even gave their approval. I know you said borrowing one of their assets would give us an advantage, but the only reason they are allowing this is because they don't view us as a threat. Oh, sorry. But we can show them, can't we? That we're worthy competitors in the world of business. Rather than being bound by pride, why not use the opponent's power to our benefit? What are you planning? I believe it should be enough for us to prove we're capable of using their assets to the fullest extent. Plus, it will allow us to make better use of our facilities in the future. Aha. Everybody planning something.
I wonder what's going on with that guy. He's looking pretty down in the dumps. If only I had some samples to give him. Free food does wonders for the soul after all.
Oh, God. I have a premonition. This guy is gonna work a stand here. Oh, that's gonna be funny. 1,000 as a merchant. Yes, please. I'm just looking at the map, what's left over, and I'm starting to think like, wait, how are they gonna deal with, considering that Route B and C seem to go through the same kind of shtick, how are they gonna deal with city exploration then? Because I'm talking around with the people. I don't think the conversations are gonna differ that much with the NPCs here. Huh. Unless on Route B, all of these sections are gonna be blocked off, and the other ones are gonna be open. I guess that's one way to deal with it, because that could actually be very nice. Because I wouldn't have to double check, have I talked to them? I have no idea if they would have. They probably have enough foresight for it. I'll give them that benefit of a doubt, but I'm wondering if they would have enough foresight to program in a thing of, oh, you talk to these NPCs on the other route. Okay, let me mark them off as gray, so you don't have to do it again. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see when we get there.
So we're heading to these E1 finals after this, right? You know, you never told me who your favorite racer was. Are you crazy? It's Aslan, of course. I mean, Maxim's cool and all, but don't you think he's getting kind of old? Says the girl who called the president sexy last year. And Ramhart's a totally different story.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Just one more company for today. I think it's over inside the district. Mark my words, I will get there on time, I swear it. One day this guy will clutch a job. It seems Zealand plans on moving forward with his new business venture, and he didn't even talk to me about it first. Honestly, I don't know where he is in the process. There's a lot of it that I don't quite understand. But he's been pouring his all into it lately. I'm worried he'll want to switch to working on it full time soon. As for Yoda, I just can't imagine this place running without him. It may not seem like it, but Elam has always made sure to take care of Yoda, whether through business development or the procurement of supplies. The fact that he's still here has been a tremendous boon for us. I need to convince him to focus on the store for now. I have to. Good luck.
Is Carlo okay? He's been awfully worried about Elam lately. I wonder why.
It's fine, don't worry about it. Chat Noir headphones? Gift for Ren. A pair of wireless headphones with a kitten motif. Oh, she would definitely love that. Oh, hey. Oh, it's the husband, is it? Sir Vincent, yep. I'm sorry. I don't think I quite understand the situation here. I thought I left my wife to one of my trusted contacts in Edith. Surely she's been experiencing the more sophisticated amenities that Edith has to offer. Must I remind you how easily my wife can be influenced? I do apologize, sir. However, it should be said that I did caution her to exercise restraint. As far as I'm concerned, I have more than fulfilled my duty as her caretaker. And yet, word from my wife is that you went gallivanting about to see those silly idol girls. She told him? Oh no.
There's no need to be so harsh on Markley, dear. It was a new and wonderful experience after all. We even managed to finish all our errands beforehand.
Well, that being so, it's pertinent that you keep your social standing in mind.
As inflexible as ever.
This guy is gonna be the biggest idol fan by the end of this.
If that's your concern, what do you say to taking on a little tour of the capital together? I'm sure we can find a more proper way of spending our time. Yes, I think that's a wonderful idea. We'll go tomorrow then.
But wait just a minute, Olivia. should be interesting. The butler is just like, oh, this will be fun. Perhaps I had better be more stern with her. I'm sorry, what? I was prepared to receive the scolding of a lifetime. This was unexpected.
I was always more interested in proper traditional culture in the past, but now I see the merit in modern entertainment as well. I'm sure my husband would be fascinated by it too, if only he wasn't so stubborn.
Suddenly deciding to take a tour of the capital, just what is my wife thinking? Well, I suppose there's no harm in seeing whatever it is that she's so enthralled by. But I will be keeping an eye out for anything improper. Good luck.
Oh hey, it's this guy, Elijah.
Oh yeah, wait, wasn't this his brother or something? Or related? That means, come this April, I'll be attending the Basel Institute of Science.
Nice job! I knew you could do it, Elijah. I never doubted you for a second.
I couldn't have done it without you, Lam. You know, I still can't believe you were brave enough to talk to me when I was practically manic half the time.
Well, I couldn't help but feel a certain kinship with someone studying so hard. Anyway, I look forward to working with you. Feel free to call on me whenever you need.
Yeah, of course. Thanks. I'm so glad I got to tell you, Lam. But getting into the institute is only the beginning. Now comes the real work.
Indeed. You know, Elijah actually used to come to my house to study occasionally. He's been interested in attending my alma mater for a while now. His area of study is also rather similar to my own, so we hit it off immediately. And now he's finally going to fulfill his dream. It's rather heartwarming, don't you think? Oh, she has company as well.
Right. Oh, it sounds like you're just about done with that paper. Well, I look forward to reading it. Knowing you, I'm sure all the main points have been covered rather extensively. And to hear that you're even writing an essay for the upcoming competition as well. Your diligence never ceases to amaze.
Oh, it's not a big deal or anything. It's actually been kind of fun writing about all my interests. Besides, you were the one to open my eyes to these fields in the first place. But anyway, they're holding that symposium tomorrow, right? And Professor Hamilton's said to be in attendance?
That's correct. It's apparently being sponsored by an NGO as well. They mean to open discussions on the environmental issues happening in the East. Actually, I was also asked to speak tomorrow. My segment will explain how urbanization has affected our natural surroundings. But I have a feeling most people will be far more interested in hearing what Professor Hamilton has to say.
You're probably right. Well, I certainly can't say I blame them. I'm rather looking forward to it myself.
Huh.
Professor Hamilton's going to be presenting some of the research from her work in the East tomorrow. Of course, other researchers will be there to talk about all manner of environmental issues as well. There's no way I'm missing out on this. I'm a student of the Institute of Science, after all.
I'm very curious what this is gonna be about. Because the East declining in its environment has been a topic for a while. This truly is a fine cafe. I wonder if urban engineering was taken into account when designing the interior. The practicality of the space certainly indicates as much. It really is rather marvelous. Perhaps I should exchange some ideas with Ilham later. I mean, he is someone who attended your your colleges and stuff, so yeah, you know. Alright, what's happening in the guild? Hey, look who's here. How's it going? We're just out doing some information gathering. And since nothing's big's popped up yet, I guess the answer is that it ain't going too well.
We were curious if there have been any updates since I dropped by this morning. You seem to be deep in conversation though. Did something happen? The juicier the better.
Well, I wouldn't call it the most helpful in tone, but... Wait, since when was Ikaruga's second in command mixed in with you guys? I almost let that pass right by me.
Oh, that's just a shinobi technique I'm trying out. It's supposed to make you ignore me completely.
Sure.
Kurangana did say it'd be useless though, since I stand out just being here.
I mean, he's not wrong.
But hey, if it can give the movable a jolt, then it's not a total loss for cause, right? So it hides you without actually hiding you. Cool.
I think she's just pulling his leg. But fairy, thank you. Straight up, you need a real hobby. We've got our reasons for collaborating with her. No need to sweat the details. If we may get back on topic.
Did you learn something new?
Well, ever since that whole mess of Nemeth Island, the guild has been going after the Oathbreaker again. Not that we actually know where the guy is, but you could say he's been laying low for once. Laying low? That all could. Kind of hard to believe. There are many eyes peeled for my potential backroom for any potential backroom activity from him. Even if he were to evade capture, he would surely leave behind some sort of trace. Since we found nothing of the sort, it can only mean that he's inactive for the time being.
It may be that he has already accomplished his objective. Either that,
or he was caught by the society and had the tar beat out of him.
Wishful thinking, as nice as it sounds.
Anyway, that brings us to the alliance between the Oathbreaker and that so-called Garden Master. We suspect it was only a temporary thing.
I do remember him saying something like that.
Our contract is complete. Your assistance was most appreciated, Oathbreaker. Now kindly leave the stage.
Yeah, they're going their separate ways.
The floor is all yours. What you do from here is none of my concern. So go nuts. I'm curious whether your scheme will play out like you think it will. Should make for an interesting watch.
This definitely lends some weight to those words.
Up until Nemeth Island, the two had been collaborating to some extent. So it's likely that the Oathbreaker and the Garden Master are both working towards different goals. Elaine called me up on what happened yesterday. This Garden Master guy is on the move now, yeah? I'm just glad we don't have to face both these dirtbags at the same time. That's the one silver lining here.
It stands to reason that he has further plans in the capital, judging from yesterday's events. That whole fiasco felt more like a trial run. If you ask me, this is when things really start to ramp up.
Thank you. I swear, she's nice, the fourth wall breaker of this game. Like, here's the plotline.
You sure know how to make it sound ominous.
In any event, the guild will need to be more vigilant than ever now. Also, now that I said it out loud, it kind of makes sense with the outclouded eye and everything, right? She can see beyond the screen. Uh-oh. Well, we'll do what we can, but it'll only get us so far while those devices are still out there. It's gonna be on you guys to step up to the plate, Arkride. Don't have to tell me twice.
We'll foil the Garden Master's plot and bring Swin and Nadia back, no matter what it takes.
Hell yeah.
You can always
Alright everybody, let's see. I love how the camera angle with him is always like looking from down below up. I heard about what happened yesterday from Elaine. So, the Garden Master has decided to make his move, huh? I don't expect him to be dealt with easily, that's for sure. And if that device is involved... Damn, I've really got to do something about this. Yeah, like be properly playable. We finished investigating all the evidence on Nemeth Island. It ended up being a joint effort of the CID too. Our HQ even sent over an S rank to help with it all.
Who is it?
Am I gonna get the answer? Who is the S rank? Don't say. No one say anything. But you can rest assured that Paradise won't be making a comeback anytime soon.
That's good to know.
Yeah, I doubt there'll be anything left of them with an S rank on their trail. But still, it kind of pisses me off that the Oathbreaker was the one that started it all.
Yes, but for the moment, we should focus on our present situation.
I agree. We'll keep a better eye on out from here on. But if you ever have time, just know we always appreciate some good old spriggan help. Thanks. The Garden Master is believed to be more of a threat at the moment than the Oathbreaker. Well, regardless, we do need to be keeping a better eye on things. Should probably be doing more patrols too. But if you ever have time, just know we always appreciate some good old spriggan help. Yes.
It's finally the day of the Z1 race. It's all I could think about last night. I used to support Lugan and the Etwas crew, but this year I've been thinking of giving Aslan and the Ingrid crew my support. Partially because I think he looks cool, but also because I've realized how great Ingrid is.
Oh shit! She's back. And I think your easel is going through the canvas. Anyway.
Yes, as I thought. It's important to see things at different perspectives. Yesterday I drew Triantra from an up-close perspective. There are some things you just can't portray with an overall view, such as an ungraspable essence. That's the tower's true appeal. Perhaps I'll need to look at it from a few different perspectives. Yes, that's how I'll conquer it.
Oh, am I gonna be finding you in this game in different portions of the town? Saying cryptic bullshit every time? I hope so. Some members of a terrorist group were apprehended the other day. It's really got the force on high alert, but we'll continue to do our best to protect civilians. Keep calm and continue as normal. However, if you notice anything unusual, please feel free to contact us.
I'm sure the police
Oh,
will be
hey.
able to help.
He's back and he's not drunk. I heard you managed to get a conviction for that case. Good work, Nate.
Yeah, I did. Had to go through hell for it though. I still can't believe the culprit was the vendor all along. He even ended up placing a listening device under the victim's desk.
Oh, and wanna hear something crazy? One of the girls he stalked was actually an ex-girlfriend of mine. You must be pretty glad you caught the guy then.
I mean, yeah, but she never even told me it happened.
Don't you think that's something you should tell your cop boyfriend?
Maybe I just didn't pay enough attention to her.
You think that's what made her break up with me? Oh, that one. Yes, Nate, yes. You were kinda forgetting continuously about her. It sounds like you've been putting a lot of thought into this. Well, I'm just about finished wrapping up with some incidents that happened at Z1. If you want, we can talk over what's been bothering you. Maybe you can even try getting in contact with her. If you focus on it any longer, it'll probably start distracting you from work.
You're right.
Actually, you know what? Now that Aswani said this, I feel like Nate is that type of person who can only focus on one thing in life at a time. It's either full-time commitment to his job, or if he starts committing to his girlfriend, he neglects the job. You need to multitask, buddy.
Maybe she had a reason for not telling me.
Sure.
Just as the investigation was ending too, I've got one more stuff to worry about. Even more stuff to worry about. Well, if even the inspector says I should, guess I'll contact her.
Most of the incidents that have happened in Edith recently have been rather small in scale. However, the perpetrator in that serial killer investigation is still at large. That means we have to remain vigilant. And that's why I'd like Nate to clean up any lingering affairs he could get caught up on. He needs to focus. Yes, he does need to focus.
Next month will be one whole year since I joined the police force. I've had my ups and downs, but I think I can finally say I've gotten used to working here. I caused a lot of trouble in the beginning because I didn't know what I was doing, but nowadays I've been getting more chances to help everyday citizens. It feels like I'm actually making a difference in the world.
Oh, I remember how you started out and how insecure you seemed.
As I move into my second year, I only hope to continue helping the people of our city. That's what I'm really here for. And who knows, maybe we'll even get a new round of rookies. Then I'll get a chance to show them how important our job is.
Soon you will be a senior. Today's Z1 and tomorrow's the symposium. We've been having to allocate a few of our people to investigate the remnants of a terrorist organization. But doing that with so many upcoming events can be a little difficult. The heads up top are in for a hell of a time, I'm sure. We've been receiving a lot more requests for consultations from our client companies regarding the end of reparations. They're apprehensive over a possible market decline. Some are even considering making changes to their management policies. That said, I don't think they'll have much to worry about. Even taking all the aid into account, the Republic has seen significant economic growth. We're not so weak as to crumble due to a lack of extra income. I've been counseling them to continue to expand their business without worry. Allowing investments to falter because of a fear of what the end of reparations will bring would only lead to a sluggish economy. That would, of course, set off a dynamo effect for our clients. So based on the latest economic analysis, we've been advising them not to let their businesses atrophy. Jeez, that was a slow word.
I'm so glad Carol came to visit. It seems to have made Mora pretty nostalgic, but it was really nice hearing how her life is going. It doesn't sound like she'll be coming back though. That's too bad.
Well, you have a secure job then. Ah, there she is.
Well, I'm glad your store seems to be doing well. Oh, before I forget, I got you a little something while we were in Dijon.
Why, thank you. It sounds like you've been pretty busy these days, flying place to place. You said it was a fashion designer you've been working for, right?
Yes, they can be a bit difficult to keep pace with at times, but they're such an interesting person. They're actually holding a fashion show soon, and I'll be helping to set it up. All my hard work will finally be worth it.
Well, I'm sure that'll be fun. I hope you manage to enjoy yourself.
Just try not to forget about us little folk here in the capital, alright? Remember to stop by when you can. Of course, thank you, Mora.
Nice.
Back when I used to work here, Mora made sure to help me out as much as she could. It's been a while since I left, but I still like to drop in to say hello on occasion. Perhaps one day we'll be able to work together again. I mean, we're in the same industry after all.
I mean, yeah, I'm selling your clothes to her now, and she's selling your stuff.
I see Carol's as energetic as ever. It's reassuring to know she's still in the same industry. I can only imagine how many obstacles she's faced, but she's finally free to pursue her passion. Mark my words, that girl has a bright future ahead of her.
Hell yeah.
Please take as much time as you need.
Firefly Scarf Ring for Rosette. A lovely and elegant scarf ring that shines when night falls. Ooh! Luminescence.
I hope to see you again.
So yeah, it's a little sudden, but I was asked to help out with the Aramis Academy Festival. Leave it to Sasha to get me to join.
Sasha's that basketball girl, right? She's beat you in a few games, hasn't she?
Yeah, well, I was already telling them the school festival wasn't exactly my kind of hangout, but Sasha told me if she could beat me in a game, I'd have to join, and we tied. I mean, she went through all the trouble, really. Figured it wouldn't be right for me to refuse. Aramis, huh?
What's wrong, Kirk?
Oh, that's right, your family... What about my family? Not everything is about them, you know? Come on, it's not like it's anything to be ashamed of. Well, whatever. Just thought you'd like to know where I'll be from now on. Why don't you two stop on by once we have it all set up? Kirk? Forget about my family. The only thing I need to be focusing on right now is practice. But am I the only one who feels that way? Even Simon's taking time away from practice to help out at the school festival. What should I do?
I'm gonna cheer the heck out of Simon during the school festival. I bet I'll see all kinds of awesome plays. I want to cheer for Kirk too, but first he's gotta quit being such a stubborn pain in the rear.
Talk. I wouldn't exactly say Sasha and I are tight, but we play basketball together every now and then. Word on the wise, never look down on high school basketball teams. That girl's got some mad skills. There ain't many people who can compete against her. That's why I was invited to the festival. They needed someone who's on her level. Well, anyway, why not swing by Aramis on the day off? Could always use a powerhouse on my team, you know? Oh god, that's gonna be a plot. Oh, close up? Hi.
So, this is the rumored soba stall, huh? I never really expected to find traditional Far Eastern food in Edith. Guess this city really does have everything.
Yeah, setting aside some places in Langport, food like this is pretty rare in the Republic. The tastes real good though. The stall's got loads of fans. Excuse me, young lady, but you wouldn't happen to be from the Far East, would you? I'm not so sure I'll be able to satisfy someone who knows the more authentic flavors, but I do my best to make the most quality soba I can.
Well, it looks amazing to me. There's no need to be so humble. Now that I think about it, fate must have brought me here. Alright, I'll try some for myself.
Hearing praise for someone from the Far East, it means a lot. I'll do my best to make sure I'm worthy of those words. Damn, unique cutscene. With the recent movements made by anti-immigration terrorists, we're on high alert to ensure guest safety, especially with Professor Hamilton's arrival. See, she's here to attend the symposium. The professor is a quarter Central Eastern. However, even that is... Hi. However, even that is no guarantee she won't be targeted. As always, we will do everything in our power to protect our guests. Okay, ma'am, you wanna talk?
We've been receiving a number of VIP guests lately. I believe the last time we had so many was during the Revolution Festival. And with tomorrow's political debate on the horizon, we've been noticing plenty of politicians as well. Not to mention, in addition to Prince Sharid of the Kingdom of Elsheim, Princess Zita, his sister, is also here. I'll be sure to provide them with service befitting their stations.
Sure. Who do we have? Hi. Oh, the Editor-in-Chief Sullivan. Oh, with him. Okay. Interview, I guess.
Forgive me if I'm remembering incorrectly, but you were formerly a member of the Cross-Ballant Diet, Senator Ryan. I believe I heard you were part of the military attaché as well.
That's right. At first I was only stationed there as a servant of the Republic. But as it happens, I ended up starting a family in Crossbell. It began to feel like my second home. So I decided to become a councilman. The reality of the job was far different than what I had imagined, however. I never thought I'd want to hold office again upon returning to the Republic.
Well, you've certainly gained a fair number of supporters here. You were even recommended for participation in the upcoming political debates. Would you say your past experience has helped you carve a better path as a senator?
I believe so. The mistakes I made in my previous position hold as tales of caution for this one. In my current position as senator, I've been making it a point to keep my proposal not only realistic, but also beneficial to the Republic. I believe a lack of focus on reality is what led my downfall in Crossbell.
Is that so? Then it sounds like you've learned much indeed. Now let us move on to our next question.
Little tidbits about Emma.
Senator Ryan will be participating in the debate tomorrow. I was just asking him about his experience and ideology. He's been one of the more high-profile members of Parliament lately. Many are curious about not only his policies, but his character as well. What kind of experience have led him to his current beliefs and principles? Hopefully this article will give the public a better understanding of the man.
I understand why you might think that.
My experience in Crossbell gave me the opportunity to truly consider what it means to be a country. I believe I'll have the chance to do the same with my role in the Republic as well. Nice. Would be nice if Ellie comes along, because I would love to see a scene between her and her dad play out. Oh, hi. Well, this is certainly a surprise. I wasn't expecting to deal with Horatian Trust Bank to go so well.
Well,
I'm sorry that I'm in your way, ma'am.
Well, the fact that they were so unsettled over the discontinuation of reparations forced their hand. Regardless, now that our finances are no longer an issue, our expansion will be moving forward as planned. I'll wait here for the mobile business representative. You can return without me.
Actually, I wanted to speak with you on a few matters. I believe you should rethink your meeting with this mobile vendor. You see, I'm a bit concerned your plans may be too far removed from reality.
It sounds like you've really learned to speak your mind.
I can't deny that you've changed for the better, but you're still just as reckless as before. We have a real fighting chance for now. Why don't you use it to make a few improvements before anything else?
You're right. I'll start working on it now.
Okay, keep her reeled in, so she doesn't go apeshit again.
Even my assistant's telling me the same thing Polanski said. Guess it's proof I've got a ways to go. But I kind of feel like I've been on a roll lately. Maybe now's my chance to really step it up.
Yeah, the good old feel of when things go your way, you just want to keep going, but you need to pace yourself. I can admit that the president has changed both her mind and her policies, but the fact remains that our company has a number of issues. If she truly means to better herself, she should go all the way, and as her assistant, I will do my best to point out what needs fixing. Good boy. Oh, you're back.
I've unfortunately had to neglect this location due to my duty of providing security for the young miss. However, I believe I can now return to my positions as security overseer and receptionist. That said, I must commend both Cremona and Simons for standing in for me. They've been absolutely outstanding. Thanks to them, my absence posed practically no issues at all.
The Blacklight District is the only part so far that doesn't have the new theme playing.
Apparently, something happened in the condemned sector yesterday. They found gang members with some of the bones in their body broken. It's incredibly suspicious if you ask me. I just hope it doesn't start affecting my business.
Oh, you're gonna be fine.
There's usually only invalids and junkies in the condemned sector. That's why this is so suspicious. I suppose I'll just have to keep an eye on things for the time being.
Yes.
I heard that whole Hayway situation's come to a close finally. But for whatever reason, there's been reports of them meeting in the condemned sector. I can't imagine why though. Maybe whoever saw them was hallucinating.
Nah, they were down there, don't worry about that.
Oh, it's the weapons shop. Hey, it's been a while.
You're that girl? How have you been? Have you been well?
You two know each other.
That's the same reaction he had to me.
They met last time she was in the capital.
He helped me fix the sheath of my blade. It's actually held up pretty well so far.
Is that so? I'm glad to hear it.
Please take a look around, and would you care for some high-quality clove oil?
That might be just what my blade needs. He's got a whole bunch of sword products lined up. Awfully convenient. His business must be doing well.
Inventory hasn't been moving as quickly as I'd like it to lately. How unfortunate.
Oh, do people just not want to buy weapons anymore?
I would assume it's because things have been more peaceful these days. Nah, that's not it. See, the armies made changes to their equipment policies, which resulted in them releasing some of their old weapons to the public. Then some Zect Arms products were placed on the market for more affordable prices. I just ended up buying too much stuff. My warehouse is full to bursting.
Yeah, I should have figured.
It sounds like it's been pretty lively around here.
You have no idea. Oh, more? I've got a good number of warehouses in the Republic, but actually transporting my products to them all can be a bit difficult. Why is inventory management such a headache? My life would be so much easier if I could just get rid of it all. Okay.
Yota! Hey, guess what? Mommy said she's gonna let me go to school from now on. There must be loads of kids my age up top. I can't wait to meet them all.
Oh.
And you know what else? I met a bunch of big kids last time I went to the surface. They told me there's supposed to be a big school festival soon. I love festivals. Maybe I can get Mommy to take me.
Oh, she will.
Wanna rest here?
Oh, it's Paprika over here. What the hell?
Come on, Gabriella. Don't you think you're being a little too overprotective? Sure, an escort to the cathedral is fine, but you have to watch me while I work too. Hey, you can never be too prepared for an attack, okay? You're so paranoid. Well, whatever. Why don't I watch the store while you go pick up Yota? By the way, you need to start letting him walk to the Sunday school by himself.
I'll consider it.
Is it really okay to leave you by yourself? Ever the stalwart warrior you are. Gabriella said she'd give me a little something for watching the bar for her, but she always takes time out of her day to listen to my complaining. I figured this was the least I could do for her, you know? Wait, why does it feel like I'm forgetting something?
Yes, your regular job?
It's something I've been thinking about for a while now, but with all the shop stuff sorted, I've decided to start sending Yota to Sunday school. I'll be staying with him during class, though. I mean, you can see how cute he is, right? What if somebody tries to kidnap him?
Never change, ma'am, never change. Oh no, you have something.
I have some good books on sale.
Her voice is coming from the left for some reason. I think they placed her voice trigger somewhere in a weird spot.
Spring is here. That means I'm a year older and a year closer to expiration of the statute of limitations.
A year closer to expiration of the statute of limitations. Statute, whatever. Ugh.
The thought is so relieving. I can't believe it's been 2 years since I stabbed my ex-boyfriend. I'm almost there. All I need to do is wait for these next 6 months and I'll be good to go. Oh, I hope the time passes quickly.
Is it gonna be a good idea to release you?
The injury I caused wasn't too serious, so I believe the statute of limitations should only be 3 years. Once I'm free, I'm gonna head to the surface and go cafe hopping. Just 6 months left. Only half a year. It'll be difficult, but I'll do my best.
What would you like?
Oh, you have a new recipe? Soul Chef Eastern Delicacies.
Please stop by again sometime.
I have like 3 or 4 recipes that I didn't cook yet that I need to actually go through so I get the food done and I can eat it as well. Oh god.
Alright, it's looking like I won't have any patience today. Maybe I'll head out for a drink after cleaning up a little.
Yeah, like the cigarette stumps below your feet.
Should I go to Bexon's like usual? Or if I really wanted to let my hair down, I could always go to the surface. Guess I guess it has been a while.
Uh-huh. Oh hey, Alice.
Alvis, what are you doing here?
Elaine. Nothing in particular. I can't keep depending on everyone else, and I can't allow myself to tarnish the B-rank name.
It looks like something's bothering him.
Huh. Wonder what the mess he's in this time. Or maybe he's too caught up in his feelings for a certain someone lately.
Well, whatever it is, I have high hopes for Alvis. I wish him the best. Right. Doesn't seem like he'll be getting over it anytime soon.
Or what? Yesterday's request. I should have known better. I mean, I almost put the client and Regina in danger. Oh, that, right. Maybe I shouldn't have been promoted in the first place. Yeah, you're gonna brood on that for a while, I would say. Hey, it's Joe Browning. You're gonna enter the knockout tournament, man. We'll really be looking forward to it. I'm not joining. I've got other things to take care of, okay? Manly things. What? So I'll do a counter there, then rush him with my elbow. This is useless. I just can't see myself beating the bastard. I need to be stronger, much stronger. This guy's gonna go Super Saiyan.
Why is it so chilly today?
Oh, I don't know, maybe because you don't have pants?
Oh well, I'll warm up in no time as long as I hustle. And say, why don't you have a drink or two, really? To really get the blood flowing?
Uh-huh. Now that we have new talent, I need to start getting more customers in the door. This customer's got a lot of hidden kicks. They'll be just right for Eden. Uh-huh. Maybe I can set him up with Lizzie. Yeah, good idea. I'll even introduce them myself. Man in suit? Yes. Oh, or what do you say to having a girl that's a little more inexperienced? Oh, wait. That was the barker. Yes. Or what do you say to having a girl that's a little more inexperienced? Don't you think it could be nice to warm her up a little? Her voice will sound all the sweeter. How about it?
God. Anyway. That's not a bad idea. That's all he says? Uh-huh.
Tracy brought back a good number of new girls yesterday. It's going to be a doozy training them all. And it might be even harder on the club, at least until they learn to hustle customers themselves. But I can tell they're down on their luck. Well, the least I can do is give them a place to earn a living.
I mean, yeah. That's nice. Hey, glad you came. Heard you had a spot of trouble yesterday. To think you'd get into a fight with the princess.
Yeah, I can't believe Ashen would try to do something like that. And Ikaruga had the same misunderstanding somehow. Something weird's going on for sure. Wait, why is the Divine Blade of Silver here? I'm a spriggan now.
Just casually,
I'm a spriggan now. Job change. You know.
No, she's not. She's just here to lend us a hand. And a skilled hand that'll be. Anyway, I think it's pretty clear that something's happening behind the scenes here. I'm a bit of a loss on where to start gathering info though. But I'm sure you all have a lead, right? I wouldn't call it a lead exactly.
He must be talking about what we learned about the Crimson Corrosion.
Sorry, but there's not actually much we can explain right now. We'll have to do a bit more digging, but you think you could keep us informed of anything new in the meantime?
Of course. Still, it kind of sucks that we can't figure out what's going on. I mean, we're information brokers, for goodness sake.
I know the feeling, Haley, but something tells me this whole ordeal might be a bit more than we bargained for. Anyway, we'll let you know if there's anything unusual on our end. Just keep in touch, alright?
We will. Thank you very much.
Ma'am, not the one who thought I was gonna talk to.
Hey there, care to have some fun before you go? Just don't get too naughty, alright?
She always says the same shit, just slightly different.
Both Ashen and Ikaruga had a misunderstanding of the situation, or I suppose had an awareness different from reality.
Yep.
Either way, it was all an illusion, but a feeling some other power could be at play here. But all we really have are guesses at the moment. Well, that's fine. I'll just use my info network to find the answer.
Given what happened on MF Island, I guess it's not too surprising the Oathbreakers involved. I haven't actually heard anything about the society making any moves though. Maybe I need to cast a wider net. Anyway, I'll let you know if I find anything, alright? Sure, buddy. We decided to open the betting parlor for today's final Z1 race. If you're interested, most people go for Etvas. After that, it's Ingrid, then Leno. But if you're not betting, get out of the way. I'm just trying to move things along before the scum get too noisy. Okay? These losers make such a ruckus over this stuff. Look, if you're gonna bet, do it already. Otherwise, get out of the way. And back to the jazzy music. Let's see.
The vegetables I wholesale to Romain have been a hit with the customers so far. We owe it all to him for promoting our produce in just the right way. Finding such a dependable vendor is like a farmer's dream come true.
Lashkar told me that he wanted time to go around and apologize to everyone he had caused trouble for. I'm shortening his shifts for a while to account for that. He said he was headed for the Septian temple today. The boy's a conscientious one when it comes down to it. The only way I'm gonna survive in this industry is by upping my brand value. Publicity and sales are important, sure, but little stunts won't change the big picture here. What I need to do is come up with a one-of-a-kind signature design that nobody else can make.
Anything strike your fancy?
Hip Stregas for Yume? A pair of cute hip sneakers, perfect for a kid on the go. Nice. Oh, Lua. Oh, hello, Lua. We heard you're having a live concert tomorrow.
Yep, that's right. I'll be over at the venue in Riverside. Make sure to tell all your customers about it.
Well, we'll certainly do our best to. I'll go tell a few of my friends right now.
Great, thank you so much.
Okay.
Oh, and if there's ever anything you need, please don't hesitate to ask. Whether it's cleaning or carrying carrying heavy boxes, I'd do just about anything for you guys. My, you're still as thoughtful as ever, aren't you? I appreciate the offer, Lulua. I'll let you know if anything comes up.
Oh, wholesome. Okay, you have some new stuff? This place always brightens up, right up when Lulua comes by. I'll go say hello to her in a bit.
Nice.
Oh, hello! Welcome!
Oh, hello, welcome. Oh, I'm just an old gold digger. Oh, gold.
Oops, sorry. The ex-Vantage Masters. Oh, God. Vantage Masters? Uh-huh. Gift for Zeta. A Vantage Master board game perfectly suited for parties.
You're welcome back anytime.
Oh, ho, ho.
Oh yeah, we took you around here once before, didn't we?
Huh?
Where'd the Divine Blade go?
Oh, sorry. I spotted these delicious-looking apples and just thought I'd help myself.
She ate all those in the blink of an eye.
What the shit? What the shit? Kane plans to cook dinner for us tonight. He even insisted on shopping for the ingredients himself. As tempting as it is to throw my to Mira in, I'll just keep quiet and watch from the side. Look at the boy grow.
Let's see, checking a fish's eye is supposed to tell you how fresh it is. But how do I know if it's good or bad again?
Oh god, I knew that once upon a time as well. You can also, oh yeah, you can also check by looking at the gills as well. If they're still like very red, I think the fish should be super fresh still.
Welcome, would you care for some fresh fish? If you're wondering why I'm working a side gig,
Oh yeah, it's Sayla.
it's because the two things we need most on our path to idol stardom are Mira and stamina. Lua's out doing part-time deliveries for the same reason. Not least even sign on as our manager. With you, success story starts here. We've just gotta keep up the momentum.
Nice. Cold weather like today's calls for a nice toasty cocktail. When you say, for a casual drinker, I recommend adding a bit of hot water to dilute the alcohol content. It'll go down smoother that way.
Just when I think we're in for warmer weather, the universe surprises us with a sheet of snow. My hot foods are selling like, well, hotcakes now, thanks to that. On the flip side, it means I'm starting to run out of certain ingredients. I source everything from here in the Centre Marché anyway, though, so that's not too big of an issue.
Alright then. Well, at least your supplies are local.
Stop on by and take a look. Strawberries are in season, and we've got them by the basketful. You can eat them as is, or make a jam out of them. Or since it's a little chilly today, you can even mash them to mix with a warm glass of milk. Kane's working hard to help his dad, so I have to do the same for my mom. I don't really understand it yet, but I wanna try doing some bookkeeping for the stall someday.
Oh my god. Oh, bookkeeping. I had it as a subject in school. Oh god. No.
I have a sneaking suspicion that our neighbor Kane has inspired Shell to put more effort into helping out with the stall lately. Not that it's anything to complain about.
Of course not.
The slight sprinkle of snow makes the Centre Marché look so stylish. It does the same to me when I'm going around pushing sales too.
Okay.
Hey, welcome.
Fun fact about the salmon we're selling today. Peggy made the winning bid on it at the fish market this morning. It was there for support. I was there for support, of course, but believe me when I say my little girl is a force to be reckoned with. Sharp as a tack, cute as a button. I couldn't be prouder to have a daughter like her. Hello, you little fishmonger.
Welcome! We've got some nice tender salmon in stock today. Simmer 'em, bake 'em, fry 'em in the pot. They're so fresh you can even eat them raw if you want. Raw? That's common in Far Eastern culture, I believe. We call it sashimi. I always thought it was a normal thing to eat over there too, though.
You'll see it at some Eastern restaurants from time to time, but it's definitely not the norm.
Raw fish goes good with soy sauce, in case you ever eat it that way. Just ask any of the Far East stalls if you want to know more.
Damn, this kid is knowledgeable.
I'm of the opinion that the jewelry on purchase should befit their station, but I don't disapprove of those who buy expensive trinkets in hopes that they'll one day be worthy to wear them. What say you, boys and girls? Care to make an early investment in the person you might become?
Uh-huh. Well, this is quite a harvest they have today. These tomatoes in particular are impeccable in color, shape, and taste, and affordable to boot. Maybe I'll run some over to Victor's place later.
Chilly days like these are a perfect match for our piping hot kebabs. But now and I'll even cram.
Oh, but now.
By now, and I'll even cram some extra meat on as a bonus. It can be hard to brew a good cup of coffee on cold, snowy day. It can be hard to brew a good cup of coffee on cold, snowy days like these. But despite that, Mr. Ward managed to produce the exact same flavor every single time. It's incredible. I have to peek in on him whenever I can. This is my chance to swipe his techniques.
Good luck.
What's really wild is how Mr. Ward got two people as stubborn as Elton and Dumana to do a total 180. It's like his brewing process is magic or something.
Oh, did they change their mind? A bit of a brandy in one's coffee can help stave off chilly days such as these. There's a special method in which you soak sugar cubes in the liquor before setting them afire and letting them melt into your drink. They call it a Café Royale. The strong woody aroma of vibrant blue flames makes for a classy way to enjoy your cup of joe. Well, that's an interesting way to enjoy coffee. I'm a black coffee purist, but surprisingly, the cafe latte I had yesterday was very agreeable. Rather than overpowering the natural taste of the coffee, the milk and sugar added a new, appealing depth of flavor. Despite fancying myself an expert on the subject, I, in truth, was the most uncultured of all. It's embarrassing, really. Yes, maybe I'll start having bored at some sugar and milk from time to time.
Look at you! I'm loyal to my cafe lattes, but admittedly the black coffee I had yesterday went down smooth. I expected it to be bitter through and through, but the aroma was full-bodied with just a hint of sweetness. It forced me to acknowledge just how narrow my perspective was. Maybe I'll start having bored hole to the sugar and milk from time to time.
Well, I changed. Oh, there's the manager of the two.
You're looking at Sayla and Lulua's official new manager. The two of them plan to put on a live concert tomorrow in Riverside, but their strategy pretty much starts and stops there. That just won't fly. The fans' expectations are going to rise with each and every event they hold. It's not too late though. I need to think up a way to dial their appeal to maximum. Come to think of it, Sayla and Lulua formed their duo exactly half a year ago. It's the perfect hook. All we have to do now is get the bird out.
The kitties. Oh my god, he brought a fish.
Uh-huh. Isn't this little gray cat the same one from Old Town? Kinda sounds like she's got the blues. What could be upsetting her, I wonder? She did seem to be hunting around for something yesterday.
Yeah, it could be that the search brought her all the way here.
Uh-huh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, I think somebody is upset his gift got turned down.
Kinda makes you feel for the little guy.
Oh, poor kitty. Poor tiger.
Okay, the kids are in control of the fish store. Hi.
I'm telling you, it's true. I had this huge shadow too. I mean, it was humongous. Sounds like it could be a legendary catch if you're not lying, that is. I mean, come on, do you really think it'd be that easy for you to just stumble upon?
Hey, why wouldn't it be? I'm pretty skilled at this, you know? Oh wait, that Shannon, I keep confusing the two.
Well, if it's the real deal, then you've hit the jackpot. But unless you've got some hard proof, which you don't, we're just gonna have to be able to table this for now. Neither to that. Anyway, and head over to our usual spot in the riverside once Shannon's done with work. Sounds like a plan. I'm sure my shift will be over before we know it.
Hey, wait! The last you could do is give me the benefit of the doubt.
Oh hey, you guys! Sorry we kind of caught up in our own world for a second there. Here, why don't I give you the usual?
the usual free fishing bait, thank you. Thanks, we'll use them wisely.
If whatever Kyle was really... saw really was a legendary catch, I'd be hooked. What are the chances of that? Anyway, we're gonna head to our usual fishing hole to do our life's calling after my shift. I'll be able to work extra hard now that I've got something to look forward to.
Huh?
Oh yeah, I heard we got some snowfall in town. Crazy, huh? The river's probably colder than normal too. Wonder if that'll affect the fish we can find in it. That's one of the joys of the sport. It changes side by side with the seasons.
Well, no way around it. I'll just have to bring them to where I saw the massive shadow. They'll understand what the fuss is about after spotting it for themselves. It's an extermination one. Sewer System Sweep 2. According to recent intel, a dangerous monster, the 100-eyed drome, has been sighted in the Center Marsh's old sewer system. We will greatly appreciate you taking care of this beast in a guild stead. Sure. Gonna go and do that immediately. Oh god, 2 giant slimes. 2, 3. Okay, time to exterminate. Oh boy.
Let's do this! We're done!
Nice. Delete it.
I won't stop here.
Level up. Nice. An HP 1, a freeze 2.
That takes care of that.
Mirror deposit confirmed.
Cool. Anything leveling up? Nope. Alright, Treon Mall, final area. Now, I've been here for the quest last time, but I didn't talk to anybody, and the thing here is apparently on the tower, so cool. Let's go around. I joined this kind of tour to get a feel for the cultural differences between here and the Central East. Both the Eastern style and the Basel style cafes were a treat, to be sure. Perhaps I could consider adding one in the vein of my homeland to round things out. Good idea.
Visit the new liberal boutique.
Attention everyone, we'll be leaving Treon Mall shortly, so be sure not to forget anything. Our next stop will be the Maserati Hotel in the Sidon district. There you'll be treated to a luxurious buffet at the top-of-the-line restaurant.
Oh, this poor guy. Well, well, look who's fashion forward now. And I couldn't have done it without you. Are you sure this will be enough though? Maybe there's something else I could fix? All you need is a little more confidence, Jimmy. You should feel as self-assured as you look. Man, you really do tell it how it is, huh, don't you? That's easier said than done. Guess the rest will be up to me. Well, he changed his style. So I just need to be confident? Well, that doesn't exactly come natural to me. But he's right, I gotta muster up all the courage I can. Okay then, I'm gonna try to believe in myself. I can do this.
We hope you'll have a fabulous time here.
If you're wearing clothes that don't suit you, then you can't very well call yourself fashionable. You have to wear your clothes, not let them wear you. Otherwise everyone will think you're being tacky. You have a point, buddy. Ma'am?
Najib has been helping coordinate outfits for a customer who wants to rehaul his entire image. Clearly, consumers are in need of clothing selections that suit their body types in colors and flatter them. But what if R&M also provided accessories and a hairstyling to help tie the whole package together? This has the makings of a marvelous business proposal. I'll have to draft something up and submit it to corporate ASAP.
Anything of interest?
That's a business opportunity. Blue newsboy cap for Shizuna. A cute and stylish blue newsboy cap. Oh hey, she's here.
Oh, what in the... Sharkferno? I don't believe my eyes. It's the one. The film I've been waiting my entire life to see. The only thing that can feed my hungry soul.
Oh, what? What? Sharkferno?
time has come. The future is now. The golden age of shark movies is here to stay. Oh no. You get it, don't you, Mama? The next thing we watch has to be Sharkferno. Oh no, I came back from the restroom only to find my little girl under the spell of sharksploitation. That's a word.
Showing on screen 1 will soon begin.
They say that watching it is akin to gazing into a gaping abyss, one that leads to nothing but the future of nothingness. What is this slander about shark movies right now? Goddess above, I beg you, deliver my daughter from the tempestuous, toothy creatures.
We have
What is this?
on sale at the shop.
Shark movies are everything. The end all be all. Never has the cinematic universe seen a better genre. Please, Kathy, come back to me. Your poor old mom will never leave you alone again as long as she lives.
That will teach you to be stuck on the toilet always. Good God. Oh my God, I just saw the poster. What the what the shit is the poster?
Showing on screen 2 will soon begin.
Okay, time for another back-to-back viewing of The Adventures of Rockford and 3 Point Heat. I've inducted them into my favorite halls of fame, right alongside Golden Blood. Watching the same movies over and over, the way I do, does mean I get left behind when the topic returns to new releases though. Sharkferno is a popular choice, right? Maybe I'll go and see that one too.
Why not buy a souvenir to remember your
I have a dumb feeling I'll see the movie in a minute. In normal movie theaters, the less popular films usually don't get as much screen time as their blockbuster counterparts, but we make sure to show them all here. Their screenings are either scheduled for early in the morning or late at night. That way, they don't conflict with the more popular films scheduling.
You have a ticket, please.
Step right up.
Okay, what's on? Purchased. Sharkferno. Well, here we go. I am bringing in
We have merchandise for the
Aaron
movie
to this
on the
bullshit, and Shizuna.
Why not buy a souvenir to remember your visit?
That is a duo to have for this shit. Yeah, we're going into the theater. Oh, good God, what is this gonna be? This story is set at a well-known campsite in a tranquil forest in which, for many weeks, a number of inexplicable accidents have occurred. Several people fall victim to localized forest fires, yet their charred remains show signs of assault by some kind of fearsome predator. A park ranger named Brick makes an appeal to delay the mountaineering season until they can determine the cause of these strange incidents. However, the mayor, who values tourism dollars above safety, cuts off the investigation and opens the mountain to climbers. Amidst all of this, Brick reaches out to an old zoologist friend of his named Lisa to help him continue his investigation. By the time they realize all the victims were killed by the flame monster from local folklore, it is already too late. Just as the numerous campers are starting to enjoy themselves, the titular Sharkferno appears.
Why is this happening? And on the day we opened up the mountain, no less. Everyone, please remain calm. We aren't in any danger, so please don't be as...
Oh my God.
It got the mayor. Oh, we have to do something, Brick, or we'll be next.
Oh shit, he's eating
If
him
this
there.
is anything like the old-timers' folktale, we might be able to kill it by snuffing out its flames. Look, a tank of nitrogen. If we destroy that, it'll be as good as toast.
Uh-huh.
It's so far away. How are we?
Leave that part to me. I've got a plan.
What the? Hey, why the hell did you cut your palm? How's that a plan?
If you paid any attention in school, you'd know sharks are attracted to the smell of blood. I'm gonna lure it away. Oh, bet you never thought a zoologist could be so gutsy. Well, I'm tougher than I look.
Good God.
I'll say, you're one hell of a woman, Lisa. and I'm glad to know your head's still screwed on tight. Okay, let's smother that oversized matchstick once and for all!
Smile, you son of a bitch! Smile, you son of a bitch!
Yes! 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 They used the line! This is the best movie ever. Oh, yes. And here I thought this just be some lame-ass joke movie, but I actually had a good time. Had a feeling you dig it. B-movies don't have big production or marketing budgets, but a few of them have some cool ideas. Just goes to show there's all kinds of talented directors, even outside the industry's big shots. So, watching a B-movie or a regular one is like visiting a rundown but comfy joint over a big fancy restaurant. I guess that's a way to describe it. I can get behind that. The people in Calvard sure do make fun movies. That was awesome. It's normally easy to tell a good B-movie from a bad one. I like watching them, even if it's a toss-up whether I have a good time or not. Sadly, a lot of B-movies these days are just blatant rip-offs of other films. They'll pick a theme similar to some big blockbuster, give it a misleading title, and make a B-movie out of it. Now that is social commentary. Oops. They call them mockbusters. Mockbusters, yep. Interesting. I guess people have the freedom to make whatever they want, and want can be a... Wait, what? I guess people have the freedom to make whatever they want can be a good or bad thing. Well, I'm no expert in the art of filmmaking, but I think all creative-minded people need something that can add a spark of inspiration. When people put their all into their work, even if it's derivative, it can still result in a product that's satisfying for their audience. Does it make any sense? That's a pretty profound insight. Can't believe you got all of that from watching a shark movie. I'm just fascinated by film culture, that's all. Still, you're not gonna create a classic if you're just imitating others. That must be why mockbusters never stack up to the originals. Nice, no one leveled up, but progress has been made. That was a movie. I'm not regretting it at all. Also, these two are definitely proper choices for this shit. Oh, you guys finally bought a phone. Agnès, are you okay out there? Oh, it's hopeless, Bart. The orb mail simply disappeared into the ether. Just hand it over, alright? Maybe the store clerk will be able to fix it. Hold on, it's right here, Mom. All you did was minimize the window. Really? How did you do that? Oh god.
Well...
Sheesh, my mom really is hopeless when it comes to tech stuff. Oh well, when she's done, I'll be able to move on to the next stage of my game.
What the shit, what?
The T-phone is nice to have and all, but I'm still a little iffy on how to use it.
Please check it out.
On the other hand, my son seems to know the thing from top to bottom. Wait, is my boy a genius?
No. No. Sadly, ma'am, that's just the difference between an actual boomer and the current generations. That's just how it goes. I bought one of those T-phones people keep talking up the other day. Being able to contact others at any time or place is just too convenient to pass on. My first thought was to register Lulua's number, as well as my current caregivers. But of course, that won't be possible until they get T-phones of their own. Silly me overlooking such an obvious fact. Still, the thought of sending orb mails back and forth with Lulua someday has me giddy inside. Actually, this brings me into a good idea. I don't think they've ever said it, but considering she's talking about it right now, can these T-phones actually call normal land numbers? I know this is like an obvious thing that a phone should do, even a mobile phone, but in this universe, where stuff is a bit out of whack, is that a possibility? I think it should work. Oh, it looks like it's starting to snow a little. Also, I've been saying that purely because she's like, I can't register her number, but couldn't you just register her phone line?
Oh, it looks like it's starting to snow a little. Did you know our T-phones are not only dust-proof but waterproof as well? This was done to ensure the orbital power mechanisms always remain intact. It's not completely invincible, however. If you do experience breakage, please don't hesitate to contact us.
Very funny. Also waterproof. my dear Mindy. Regular phones are not waterproof, at least not completely. If they fall in a toilet, it's mostly over.
You know, Mindy told me that T-phone sales have been doing pretty well lately. Honestly, I wasn't really expecting them to catch on so quickly, especially given how pricey they are. But I guess the users are really impressed by how innovative the tech is. Either way, it's all been a huge success for the Verne company. Modifying this Cypher for general use was a genius idea. At this rate, the T-phone might even be the defining gadget of the era.
That's pretty much what mobile phones are. Smartphones, rather. I was wondering why there were so many kids around today, but then it hit me. The Mishi shows today. You know, we actually had Mishi participate in our T-phone marketing earlier in the year. We were hoping to appeal to the housewife demographic. Maybe we'll bring him back sometime.
Whenever I use my T-phone, I can't help getting the sense that the orbital network is constantly evolving. For example, more and more community sites and social media are made every day. Plus, I've even seen people making their own personal sites. It makes me feel like we're in a new age. I need to make sure I'm not left out. I came to the Verne store today in hopes of getting some good inspiration for an advertisement design. One thing I noticed is that people have been paying more attention to the orbital net ever since the T-phone was launched. Even I've been addicted to blogging and O-commerce from the moment I bought one.
O-commerce? Online commerce?
It's a cutting-edge
but
piece of
as fun as a near-endless stream of content can be, the information overload really wears you out. Wait a sec, maybe the same thing applies to ads? I can feel that the gears turning. My next hit design is brewing in my head as we speak.
Oh god. Oh god.
Figuring out a good stylistic approach to this ad was starting to feel like a lost cause, but I can feel the gears turning now. My next hit design is brewing in my head as we speak.
Oh god. Oh god, she finally made it in.
A movie theater?
There they are, the limited edition spring tarts. They're right within my grasp, but they're just out of reach. Curse my financial woes. Sit tight, my loves. Tomorrow is the greatest day of the month, payday. Soon you'll all be mine.
Aw. Oh my, it's begun to snow. Evidently winter has one last pre-spring chill left for us. We tend to get more orders for warmer drinks like tea and hot chocolate during weather like this. Colder seasons also seem to make people tend toward richer flavors such as chocolate, gâteau, and shortcake. I suppose I'd better tell the kitchen to prepare for that. Your customers really know what's what. I'm starting to get a hankering myself.
Man spoke as if he had little to no interest in the Quincy company in Norasian last year. But I'm still picking up on some antsiness. Maybe he's really is worried?
Okay, that's a typo.
Maybe he really is worried about them deep down.
Ma'am?
The taste of today's sponge cake is always perfectly plump. Normally, the results are in large part influenced by the humidity and temperature. But as I've said many times, I expected nothing short of perfection from the Quincy parlor, and their pâtissier is very much that.
Yes. Also, you out on a date? Hi?
Oh, hello. Are you two on break right now? That's right. It's nice to take a breather every now and then, you know?
Actually, I figured I might treat her today as an apology. Work came in between our plans to meet up yesterday.
Ah, I see. You know, I'd actually been hoping to get to go out with you and Nadia for a while now. Oh well, guess it just means I'll have to fill my stomach for the three of us.
Wait, that? You'll get sick. Sure. And your wallet will get empty.
Well, it's not every day I get treated to sweets from Quincy parlor. Alright. Maybe eating for three is a little much, but I'm sure there's plenty of other ways I can indulge.
Well, rest assured, I won't be digging into my savings for you.
Crossbell is the place to watch out for right now as far as the stock market goes. It only stands to reason being situated right between the Empire and the Republic means that Mira passes through the state hand over fist. Their economy's post-war recovery has been a sight to behold as well. Even now, it's still on the upturn. So, if it's a stable investment you're looking for, look no further than Crossbell equities.
My workplace's stocks are hot on the market right now. The same goes for Valisian corporations. But pricier sharks... That movie's still on my mind. But pricier shares are harder to buy into. Add to that how tight competition is with Calvardian enterprises, and the prospects get a lot murkier. Maybe I should consult with one of the bank tellers again before I start moving my Mira around. Oh, this is the post-quest thing here. Eliminating the animosity between fans and redesign Mishi and Classic Mishi would be a nigh impossible endeavor. But even still, I want to work toward a society where all Michelmites can walk hand in hand and treat each other with respect. Oh, and just so you're aware, Mishi has finally made his return to the Land of Dreams. He'll be back soon to put on another show though. We hope to see you there. Nice. That man with the balloons took off just a bit ago. He even refused to pay for helping out with the show. Apparently he's taking a self-imposed hiatus from Mishi's performances so he can think about what he's done. The guild must really be eating at him. Hopefully the next time he attends, it'll be with a smile on his face. Hopefully.
Welcome. Oh yeah, Liberal. I'm actually kind of interested in that place. Master really likes it there.
That reminds me.
Uh-huh.
I think the granddaughter of the Eight Leaves founder belongs to one of the guilds there.
Yes! Yes!
There have been a number of unsettling developments in this country as of late. Things have been peaceful here at the mall, but elsewhere, factions like Heiwe and anti-immigrant groups are creating chaos. Naturally, my principal aim is to expand our market, but I've also been tasked with reporting any major developments in the Republic. I will have to inform Miss Mabel of the latest news.
I'm quite proud of what we have to offer.
Liberal-style rice omelets? Nice! A liberal-style ketchup omelet made with just a hint of acerbic tomato. That's the only new thing. Nice.
Please come again.
Up the tower we go. Let's see who is up here. Who are we talking to here? First.
I knew today was supposed to be cold, but I didn't think we'd actually get snow. Well, just so you're aware, the glass on the observation deck was made for occasions like this. No matter how much snow falls, it won't stick. Come snow, rain or sunshine, you always have a perfect view of the capital.
Nice. Oh hey! This is a meeting of all sorts.
Wow, the view really is nice here. Yeah, no kidding. But you know, you're probably the last person I'd expect to invite us out like this, Rebecca.
Oh, wait, you invited them out? Holy shit, you came far.
It was actually my dad's idea. I figured it'd be nice for Kisara to have a look around the capital though. I just had to dredge up a little courage to make it happen. But I never thought there'd be so many people here. Why don't we move on? Maybe you should have dredged up a little more courage. Well, I guess you are doing better than I thought you would, and Kisara seems to be enjoying herself too. We should hang out like this more often.
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's right, the Republic's been around for a pretty long time, hasn't it? Do you guys have any famous artists? The only one I can think of is Aramis. He actually did a lot to help Sheena Dirk in the revolution. He's definitely not the only artist though. We actually have lots of famous modern artists too. And I'm sure you'll be joining their ranks in no time, Kisara. Hey, who said I was interested? Well, both me and Chris will do everything we can to support you along the way. After all, if it's art, if art's something you like, you should keep doing it. Something I like, huh? Mama told me that same thing, but why did I ever forget? Oh yeah, I remember now. Having hope is useless. I won't ever fall for that trick again.
Oh, right. Oh, she's still battling that. Ooh. Damn. Also, wow. Rebecca, Jesus Christ.
What's wrong, Kisara? It's nothing. Just thinking about how naive everyone from Old Town is.
This is interesting.
Kisara drew this beautiful mural at our bathhouse some time ago. We already paid for paid her for a job well done, but we figured it might be nice to show her the sights around the capital too. Kind of seems like she's got something on her mind though. I wish she'd talk to me about it.
Oh, she'll open up eventually. You are a brave one.
That said, this would be a good way to get over my fears. And I figured it might not be so bad with Kisara and Anya. Alright, just a little longer. I don't want to interfere with Kisara's drawing.
Oh, she's doing her best.
Artist, huh? Maybe that was a stupid thing to ask. Well, whatever. We should go before Rebecca faints. Checking out the observation deck was actually more fun than I thought it'd be.
Oh, this is a wholesome gathering. I used to be... You and Rebecca would be amazing. You with your fear of heights. I used to be all about heights when I was a kid. Coming to the observation deck was the norm for me, and I loved airplanes. But then I hurt myself after taking a tumble from a jungle gym. Oh, okay. Getting lore development on Juice Guy. I haven't been the same since. Now heights are enough to paralyze me. The lore. Oh. Okay, that's very important over there. Hold on.
I wonder if he'll sneak in to pay me a visit again. There's a long-standing rivalry between his family and mine. They loathe each other, so we can't meet in public. Won't lie, I hate living in this house, but I don't have the courage to run away and abandon those who raised me. So I just have to become the head of the family and incite the intrafamilial revolution. Okay, time to hit the books. I'm gonna figure out a way to knock that off his pedestal.
Wow. That's some active imagination she has.
You're not wrong. She must have thought all of that up herself. That's pretty impressive for a girl her age.
This girl is gonna be a stage writer or something. Holy shit, this is a meeting. Hi.
If it isn't Arkride Solutions. I see you have Beauty's Blade with you, along with other more dubious company.
Well, excuse me. Wait, other dubious company? Huh? Who? What? Who is the other dubious company in this group? It's actually just Shizuna. Oh wait. Right. I confused the nicknames of Beauty's Blade and Divine Blade for a moment. Sorry, that's on me.
She just waves. Out on a little group tour, are we?
I should be so lucky. And don't act like you aren't wise to what's going on with us.
How about you, Miss Department Chief? Taking a personal day with your flunky? There's a political debate tomorrow at Trion Mall. We're here to conduct a preliminary security inspection. But I will concede that taking in the scenery from high can be an effective stress reliever. So you've got it tough too, huh? We're still pursuing the Crimson Beast, as well as the man who calls himself the Garden Master. Though I regret to inform that we don't have any more information than you do at present. That's too bad. Ever since the Nemeth Island case, all eyewitness reports have stopped cold. In fact, now that the serial killings have stopped, things in the capital have been almost peaceful.
the calm before the storm.
But who knows how long that'll last? Needless to say, this situation is only temporary, or perhaps it'd be better described as the calm before the storm.
Kilika, please. Also, thank you. But no matter what the schemes are taking form, we can be certain that they won't be carried out by conventional means. With that in mind, I'm expecting great dividends from your efforts. Don't get your hopes up too high. Still, we do plan on bringing an end to this. Then allow me to tell you our findings in exchange. They regard those doll models after members of the Gardens.
The CID took some of them in after the incident at Aramis, as I recall. What did your analysis uncover?
As suspected, they're linked to the super technology that arose during Crossbow's most recent incident. Okay. So it's probably a reverse engineered model from those. In particular, they were built to simulate the underlying concepts behind simulacra. Simulated simulacra? Try saying that 3 times fast. However, it would appear that the original technology could not be reproduced. From this, we've surmised that they incorporate society, Marduk and Zect Arms engineering, among others. In terms of how faithfully they reproduce their originals, the dolls are nowhere close to on par with simulacra. That, however, is because those aspects were eschewed in favor of combat specialization and formidable battle prowess. We believe they were produced around a year ago, while both Almata and the Gardens were still active. Aside from the twins, all other members of the Gardens have been wiped out.
So the Garden Masters unleashed these killer robots instead. And so the organization that had been warped from the start manages to survive, more warped than ever. That's karma for you. There haven't been any reports on these assassin dolls being deployed anywhere else. But if the Garden Master begins to act in earnest, they could very well emerge as an additional threat. You'd best be careful out there. We appreciate your concern.
The Grendel's Olga started off by hitting a military compound, so there's no telling what his true target is. If anything, you all at the CID should be the ones watching your step. Is that concern for your childhood friend I detect? I will be sure to pass it along to Mr. Kincaid. That ain't what I meant.
I, for one, think he should love to hear it.
He would love to hear it. he would. Give me a break. Soon after, Kilika and Kayla returned to work, whereupon Van and the group resumed their own activities. Oh. Looks like I've got an orb mail. It's from Father Master Burgard. He just sent me a letter yesterday. Now it's an orb mail? Wonders never cease. Van, a major breakthrough has surfaced regarding your current predicament, prompting my immediate return to Edith. I ask that you head to the underground ruins at Station Street so that we may discuss this matter in private. Burgard. A major breakthrough? Doesn't sound like your everyday stuff. Might even have something to do with me specifically.
Is there a problem, Van?
Just some, personal correspondence. So, we've been mulling about for a while now. What do you say we take a breather? Sure, it's about time to grab a bite to eat anyway.
Our party's pretty big this time around. Maybe we could split up. Good idea. Let's part ways for lunch when we reach a good stopping point.
I'd better keep things to myself until I know what this is all about. Selecting head to the underground ruins at the Station Street from the travel menu will... Okay. Alright, quick little check if I did everything. Okay, head to the underground ruins. Let's go. Yes, I'm aware. I did everything. Let's go. Are we actually getting Burgard back? After separating from his companions, Van made his way to Station Street. A lot more people around now that we're heading into the afternoon. Well, for now, I'm gonna find out what Master wants from me. He went through more trouble than he had to setting the door mail. Something's definitely up. It's been 3 months since we last saw each other. Oh. Why did that old lady look at him? Guess the first step is to just meet up and hear him out. Was that just an
The
NPC?
entrance to the underground ruins is down the back alley next to the department store.
I think that was just an NPC that just randomly looked at him. That was funny. Nothing here, yeah? Am I locked in? I'm locked in? Cool. Well, let's go. Oh. Well, there's Celise.
Celise? The hell are you doing down here? Master called me over to talk. What, did you come in his place?
In his place? I guess you could say that.
Oh god, is she gonna believe that Burgard died because of Van or some shit?
Am I missing something?
I've got some bad news to share, Arkride. Master Barkhorn's dead. And it's all your fault.
Okay. What?
What? Back up. Did I hear that right? He's dead. We're talking about the Bearguard Zeman, right? You say it's my fault?
It figures you wouldn't have a clue. Back when you were swallowed up by that demonic power, Master took on a curse to protect you.
Uh-huh.
You know...
Oh, whoops.
Now hold on a sec. That ain't...
Excuse me?
Back when you were swallowed up by that demonic power, Master took on a curse to protect you. You know that much, right? That curse is as nasty as they come, and just as tough to dispel. He spent all this time getting spiritual treatment in Arteria. But even after going to Gehenna and back, he gave up the ghost just the other day.
Good thinking, good thinking.
Don't tell me she's corroded, the way Ashen was.
Yep. So that's HERETIC, which, again, doesn't make sense. He literally just received a mail from the old guy that he wants to meet.
Master covered for you until his dying breath. And whether he likes it or not, his sacrifice proved one thing.
Uh-oh, she's deploying the stigma.
Your existence is a plague on this world. And that's a sin I just can't abide by. Since we're fellow disciples, I'll grant you one act of mercy. Putting you out of your misery by my own hands.
Oh, shit.
So even Dominions can get their memories rewritten.
Yeah.
This ain't the time to mull things over, though.
Yeah, this is actually nuts if the corrosion is strong enough to actually affect Dominions. That's something else. That's definitely... I think I said it at the beginning of the episode when I said that this thing seems way more potent than the curse over in the Empire. This definitely seems way more potent now.
Up and at him, Mare Bear. We got trouble. Oh. Shit! I can't go Grendel?
Oh. Oh, that's interesting. Uh-oh. Leon, please. Thank you. Oh, no, never mind. Died. Oh, never mind. Never mind. Rip. Rip. She literally one-tapped him. Damn. Celise kills Van. We didn't even get to see the aftermath. Oh. Heretic hunt. Oh, that's what sea route is called? Heretic hunt? Oh, shit. Okay. Move back. Fuck. Sweet idiot, didn't see that coming. Guess playing fair is too much to ask. If I'm gonna burn my way out of this. Someone's watching. They'll be using some sort of technique to conceal their presence. Don't know if it's related to the rewrite, but sticking around won't do me any favors. Now, how do I lose them? It's around noon on a Saturday. I think I know who to count on to give me an out. Act 3, Route C. Heretic Hunt. Oh shit.
This really isn't the best place to be right now. That's just a rumor, right? Need to find a good opportunity to get to the center of the connecting bridge.
Uh-huh. Let's see. I am here. What now? There he is. Oh, it's the taxi driver. Oh shit. Oh shit. Smooth. Suspicious citizen? He got away. Packard has boarded a taxi heading northwest. The vehicle's make is... Who the fuck are these guys? Sorry to drop in on you on your lunch break. Don't give it a second thought, brother. Shuttling folks around is what I live for. Besides, I know this ain't just for kicks. Anytime you're in a bind, I've got your back. You're a cabbie like no other. I was about to get tangled up with some pesky characters is all. Kinda hassle you to take the back roads, maybe shake them off a bit. Forgot that you're a pretty streetwise cat yourself. Just sit tight. Giordano will get you where you're going in record time. Damn this guy. Sure, this is where you want out, brother? Yeah, the shortcut I'm taking, no car can follow. I want Giordano. Take care heading back. You betcha. The two of us share compadre Dingo. Next time you need a lift, just give me a call, brother. Oh yeah, Dingo is an old pal of his, huh? Just another way he's come in clutch for me. Alright, time to trudge my way through. Uh-huh. It's odd though. The timing's just too good. Then there were all those guys surveilling me. Doesn't exactly match the Gralsritter MO. If I had to guess... Forget it. I just need to lie low in the Blacklight district and... Yeah, who could be... It's definitely not the Gralsritter. Is it the Pope guys? The Pope army?
Oh, hell!
Oh, what the shit?
A thaumaturgy trap!
Yep.
So I was right on the money.
Yep. So was I.
Scariot, you came to the capital?
Indeed. And I trust you know the reason. Van Arkride. Within you resides the root of all things demonic.
Okay, so I'm gonna presume that Celise has one Genesee on her and that Ashland has another one.
By your curse did Bearguard Zeman, better known as my master Gunther Barkhorn, perish.
Or Celise has probably the Genesis, and it's pretty much the same as with Ashen, where one of them is wearing it and the other one is being corrupted alongside the origin.
For that, you have been deemed a heretic.
So it got you too, huh? I had a hunch this might happen.
Yours is an absolute evil, untouchable by the laws of this world. By our hands shall it be condemned!
You ran into you guys instead, huh? I try to lure him and the bastard blows me off. I'm on my way. Don't do a thing till I get there.
Oh, was the orb mail then from Celise, probably? Probably.
Mother Celise, how many times must we tell you to use your telepathy to contact us? Or at the least, a secure line.
There is no need to delay. Taking him down where he stands will do just as well. Begin casting. Leave no gap uncovered.
Yes, sir!
Oh boy. This would be the perfect time for Leon.
Too many for me to hold off alone.
Mm-hmm.
Add the minion to the mix, and I'll be screwed 6 ways from Sunday.
Surrender yourself. This is farewell, Arkride.
Shit. My number's up.
I think I've seen quite enough.
Hey, there he is.
Cold snap. You dare, Father Leon.
Not sure what brought this on, but hey, I'll take what I can get. The gall!
Stop him!
This way, then!
Damn.
Bailing me out, huh? Take it that means you're still in your right mind?
He has a bandage over his head. Was he knocked out?
Assuming you refer to the way Celise isn't in hers, yes. But we can talk after we've made our escape.
Between this and Messeldom, I'm racking up a real debt to you. Let's roll!
Hell yeah. Okay, very interesting. The two headed toward the surface through a number of byways. While doing so, they began exchanging what they knew with one another. Rewritten memories and perceptions, huh? Under normal circumstances, I would be asking where and how hard you hit your head. Well, you seem to be hitting your head somewhere. Good to know you haven't lost your humor. I don't have a clear picture of things myself. That said...
Master Barkhorn's dead. And it's all your fault.
For that, you have been deemed a heretic.
One misstep along the way and either of those scenarios would have wound me up true. But the idea that Master was cursed is obviously a total fabrication. They don't seem like they're being controlled either, so the only option left is that their minds have been tampered with. Only is a bit of a strong word there. It could be that our Master truly is dead and your memory was the one rewritten. I mean, he isn't wrong, that could be a possibility, but no. What a load of... On second thought, I'm having a tough time debunking you there. Now I get it. The fact that we can't get in touch with Master right now is being used against us. Likely so, though by whom, we have yet to understand. It's been linked to the stuff on you. It's gotta be linked to the stuff on your end, yeah? You must have noticed something was off earlier today. That's right. After the incident at Nemeth Island, we decided to split up and chase the perpetrator's trails. Meaning that for a time, Celise and I acted separately. She had some business in the capital, so we decided to meet in the outskirts and share our findings this morning. Oh, is this where she knocks him out? But for some reason, we weren't speaking on the same wavelength. As I listened on, she suddenly came out saying that our master was dead. I tried convincing her otherwise a multitude of times. And her response? That I was the one whose memories were fiddled with. If even Yggdrasil aren't immune to this, then yeah, there's a chance that you're the one who's gone off the rails. While I may be informed on this rewrite business now, yesterday I couldn't conjure up the words to refute her. At the time, Celise unleashed her stigma. No, scratch that. It may be that her stigma went out of control due to her psychological strain of Master Burgard's supposed death. Oh, she went even nuttier than normal? I've got a responsibility to put Arkride down. If you can't accept that, then stay out of my way. Then, to my surprise, the vice captain appeared. Hunting down heretics is the duty of us monks. Should you interfere, we will grant you no quarter. They then subjected me to a merciless barrage of thaumaturgy. I could only endure so much. That sounds pretty rough. Your concern is touching, but some people came to my rescue after I escaped. They even treated my wounds. The only problem is my own stigma. In what way? I've been rendered incapable of harnessing its power by means unknown to me. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, how is that even possible? Whoa. It's rather dire, really. I can't even control my mana effectively. So that's why you aren't looking so hot. It's bad enough that those two were the ones rewritten. Now the only person who stood a chance of going against him has his power sealed. Truth told, this is more than I bargained for. All I intended to do was look into their activities. But in a twist of fate, I became your savior. It appears that you were their sole target. Perhaps I should have just let the matter run its course. You better follow up that up with a psych. Anyway, our only hope for bringing them back to their senses is to join forces. We're in agreement there. There's the exit up ahead. We're about to run into Celise, aren't we? I've seen this place before. This is a waterway beneath the Tyrell district. Just a bit further until we get above ground. Good. I don't see any pursuers, but let's keep aiming topside.
You know, when I woke up this morning, I didn't think I'd be making off with you of all people.
That's my line you're stealing. Now, if you would be so kind, try and stay out of my way.
Damn, cold as ice.
I mean, that's his element. Okay, I don't presume... I think this leads to the boss room, something? Oh, no, never mind. This leads out. Alright. Oh, we're actually out. Looks like we shook him. Looks like we shook him. What's our next move? I mentioned before that a few benefactors came to my aid. They should be waiting for me up ahead. Oh yeah?
Hey! Over here!
The shit? Oh! Really?
Here too? Something must have happened.
Did those two help you? So those are your guardian angels, huh?
What a story. Truth really is stranger than fiction sometimes. Still, Celise and Ashlet chasing you down. Boggles the mind.
Oh yeah. You've met the Vice Captain before, huh, Director?
We shared a table at the Revolution Festival. Ellen was there too, if memory serves.
That I was. The Director was a rare source of stimulating conversation. Celise and I have met a few times as well. I know she isn't the type of person who'd do this to you. So please don't take it to heart, Leon. You have our fullest support.
Right. If there's any way we can help out, all you have to do is say the word.
I can't thank you two enough, especially given that you've already saved me this morning. About that, I'm guessing you picked him up in this van when he was hurt. Yes, we were heading back from the scouting a filming location on the outskirts of the city. That's when we chanced upon Leon lying on the side of the road.
The boy was bleeding head to toe. You can imagine how flabbergasted we were. Since we've hit it off before, giving him somewhere to take shelter was a no-brainer. A production van does make for a decent camouflage, on top of the transportation. On that note, we need to collect ourselves fast. There's no telling when they'll catch us here. It'd be best to relocate. Gotcha. So, is there any place in the capital that you can use as a safe house?
How about Edith Cathedral? Even those two would be hesitant to start a confrontation there.
Okay then, I'll ferry you over on these trusty wheels of ours. And I won't take no for an answer. Speed is the name of the game, after all.
Your generosity is appreciated, Mr. Director. Yeah, we'll hitch a ride with you. It's not like there's much alternative.
Swell. Come on, hop right in.
We can get to the Calvard district in no time via the expressway. Oh yeah, I should probably get in touch with the others. Again, no signal. You gotta be kidding me. They're blocking communications.
Huh, but why? Even the radio isn't working.
Well, this is a fine pickle we're in.
It's probably a localized orbital wave jam. What if it's that there? If that's their angle?
You don't think Ashland and his pals are onto us already?
They've probably got eyes all over the capital, which means...
What in the... Something just landed on the roof!
It can't be...
Is that Celise? Is she gonna peel the roof off? Oh my god!
Yo, Arkride. Still scurrying away like the rat you are.
Oh god!
Sticking with that director and actress won't save you. I'll keep them out of the crossfire, though. So, just bear with me.
Holy shit!
Don't move, Arkride. Same goes for you, Leon. Forces me to crack open this tin can, and you'll have a crash waiting to happen.
What are we gonna do?
Celise, wait! He isn't...
Uh-oh.
She's using our stigma?
It's affecting him, though.
You're not at fault. I get that. But I can't let you live. The best I can do is send you straight to Adios. In one strike!
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
I can't let any more people get caught up in this. Sorry, you three. I'll figure out the rest on my own, one way or another.
Uh-oh. Oh, shit.
Ben!
Man! No!
The shards cushioned my fall.
Okay. Oof. But death.
Can't say I didn't see this coming.
So, you opted to keep him out of it. Pretty noble, Arkride. That's what makes this such a crying shame.
Is this a second dead end?
I'll send you off in peace, if nothing else. Sleep tight.
Oh shit, this is a second dead end. Oh shit. Okay. Okay. Well then. This is splitting off again. At which point? Oh, when we meet them? Oh my god. Celise kills man. Not gonna lie, I secretly wish it would say Celise kills man again. What the shit? Okay. Back here. Huh. So where are we going now? There's no telling when they'll catch us here. It'll be best to relocate. The Tyrell district? I must have rewound back to when we joined up with Gotti and Nina.
Van, is something wrong?
Nah. Though it will be if things play out like I recall.
So, is there any place in the capital that you can use as a safe house?
How about Edith Cathedral? Even those two would be hesitant to start a confrontation there.
Okay then. We'll ferry you over to these trusty wheels of ours. And I won't take no for an answer. Speed is the name of the game after all.
Your generosity is appreciated, Mr. Director. Taking the expressway would get us to the Ober district in no time, but is the cathedral really our best bet? I suggest another route.
What's up? Do you know something we don't?
Sorta, yeah. It's tough to explain. Let's just call it a flash of intuition. Oh?
Sticking with that director and actress won't save you. I'll keep them out of the crossfire, though. So, just bear with me.
Under those conditions, they should be fine. But we'll still want to iron things out a little. You guys are gonna have to work with me here. Mind humoring me a bit?
Not in the least.
In for a reggae, in for a arch. We'll be more than happy to help.
Thanks, you two. Where do you propose we go, then? Just a sec. There's something I want to make sure of first. We'll need some spare Zyphas. I think I'll lay a little groundwork over here, too, while I'm at it. Uh-huh. Well, we're on the expressway just like we planned. Nothing out of the ordinary that I can recall. Who are these two in the back?
Not yet, no.
Oh. Something wrong, Nina?
What in the... Something just landed on the roof!
It can't be.
Well?
Yo, Arkride. Still scurrying away like the rat you are. Sticking with that director and actress won't save you. I'll keep him out of the crossfire, though. So, just bear with me.
Are they just puppets?
What are you going on about?
Huh?
That's you up there, right, Celise? I get that it's been a while since Messeldom, but jumping on our van is one hell of a long time no see. It's like a scene right out of a movie.
Maybe you could cast her as an extra in your next film, Mr. Gotti.
That's a genius idea. Better yet, we could sign up Leon alongside her.
Damn it. I'm getting distracted.
That's the point.
Wait.
Yep. Oh, they're just...
Not Leon or Arkride. They're just decoys made to dupe my clairvoyance.
Yep, decoys made by shards.
Pulled one over on me, did ya? You're in for it now, Master's pet!
Well then.
Whoa, Nelly. That went exactly the way Vance said it would. Oh, those Zyphas we prepared for the shoot sure came in handy. And wasn't that Ashlad just now? This is getting more unbelievable by the second.
Yes. But now we've seen it for ourselves. Something isn't right with him or Celise. And Leon, please stay safe.
Alright. So what's the plan? 7th District Central Station, okay. No, we're going back here where we found Celise the first time. Are we preparing our reverse trap now? So far so good. Guess they fell for our stun doubles. We have the director and Nina to thank for that. Moving on, to think that a place like this was beneath the city. Uh-huh. Scampering along, this is getting us nowhere. We need to start working toward turning the tables. And one of the keys to that is, without a doubt, your stigma's power. Is there really no way for you to restore it? You say that as if it's trivial. First of all, a stigma's very existence is absolute in this world. They are thus unusable by nature, unsealable by nature. Yeah, that's what's weird. Master did mention something like that, but if that's the case, how did it happen anyway? Heaven knows. All I can tell you is that it isn't something the Vice Captain's thaumaturgy should be capable of. This is only speculation, but perhaps my stigma overreacted after an unknown force attempted to tamper with me. Since then, it has not yet returned to its normal state, and so I'm unable to release it properly. Oh, it's kinda in a please hit the reset button state. That does line up with the current sitch. I'm curious about the specifics on this tampering business, but we can set it aside for now. Is there no problem with the stigma itself? If there is no problem with the stigma itself, then we should be able to do something about it, right? Well, it'd only be it'd be only a half measure, but if we manage to stabilize my stigma's power, then yes, possibly. But as we are without a specialist on our side, we'd have to make do on our own.
And at the very least, we need a spiritual hotspot to give the stigma a foothold from which to adjust. Finding one will prove inconvenient, however, with all these prying eyes on the lookout. A spiritual hotspot where no one is watching. Actually, I think I know a place. The perfect one for the job, in fact. The underground ruins at Station Street. This is where Celise first summoned you to meet with her. Yeah, except now it'll be her blind spot. All the way down is an altar where the first Genesis was enshrined. Yep. It was on a small scale, but the higher elements were in effect back then, so it should count as a spiritual hotspot. That may be just a ticket. Though I must say, his mental acuity is positively uncanny. What? You think of a stumbling block? Oh, I have no objections. Celise's clairvoyance is usually quite lacking, but right now her stigma is running amok. If she applies herself, she'll be able to see quite a distance. It's only a matter of time before we're discovered. Then we best get a move on. Watch my back in there, Frostbite. Very well. I'll be expecting the same from you in return, Mr. Spriggan. Cute. Oh, good god, this is gonna be a run. Huh? Alright, but I think this is where we're gonna call it for this part. Even though I would love to continue, we're probably about to hit a pretty significant spot with this route. And it's probably gonna be like another hour of cutscenes once I get there. Plus I have this entire space to crawl through as well. So we'll do that next time. But yeah, very interesting. I do wonder if... I don't think Burgard is gonna show up yet. I have a dumb feeling Burgard is not gonna show up until the final chapter of this game. I just have this feeling that he's not gonna be here for a bit longer at least. It also wouldn't make sense to introduce him right now, because then again I have to go through the other routes and he's not gonna be available on the other routes. So yeah, I don't think he's gonna show up until either the very end of this entire act, or at the beginning of the next act, if that's the finale or something. Also, Leon giving me the bombastic side eye over there is is interesting. But yeah, anyway, very interesting that something is capable of interfering on this level with a stigma, which shouldn't be capable of being interfered by anything. It's quite something. Just shows how powerful this shit is. But yeah, very, very, very curious how this is gonna keep on going. Right now, wow, this path is ridiculous right now. Double dead end. And then possibly finally the proper route now. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see what happens next time. But yeah, this is where we're gonna cut it. So thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed. If you did so, please consider leaving a like. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. And if you want to support me more directly, memberships are open. No video will be behind a membership. It's purely there for support. And yeah, thank you very much to all the members already doing so. Much appreciated. Helps out a lot. And yeah, hope you all have a fantastic day wherever you are. And I will see you in the next one. Until then, bye-bye.